Good morning, guys. School ended really early today. It's not even noon yet. It's because it's the last week of school. So we are heading to go tell my mom bye before we head back to Broken Bow again. I forgot. I'm putting Juliet's hair up in a bow. And I have an errand to run. I gotta drop something off at the post office.
Yeah, that's Simba. Who's Simba? I love Simba.
Messy hair, don't care. Symphony dressed Juliet today. She looks cute, but also like a mess. We're here to say bye. Hey, Dad.
Oh, thank you.
Give Papa big hugs and tell him you love him. You're gonna miss him.
I love you. We're gonna miss you.
No, Papa.
I'm gonna miss you worse.
All right, next and final stop is the post office. We're giving away a ton of stuff, all kinds of oils and a diffuser and like oily goodies and perfumes and gift cards and so many things. So you have to pull it once you push the button. Oh, kids are all taking turns pushing it. We gotta stand on our yellow line. Oh, they're all over so that we stay 6 feet apart.
I don't want to share my muffins.
You don't want to share them?
Yeah, because I really want to eat them all.
Okay, fine. I'm not asking you to share them. What up, fan base? How you guys doing? Exciting day. We get to go to Broken Bow. One of the things I'm super excited about is mounting the deer heads I bought. I bought 3 deer heads, guys. Check it out. I got this one yesterday.
Those are
Last minute. I wanted 3 of them.
That's a really pretty, frame, trophy frame, I guess.
And then I got a couple more over here. They're all about the same size. I want to put them all 3 up on that blue wall. Kind of when you come in there, they are. I know a lot of you guys are against hunting and this kind of thing. You know, honestly, I kind of was. I was never appealed to taxidermy ever. I just feel like the cabin needs it. Got a lot of tools to load up, like yard tools. I'm gonna do a lot of yard work there. I'm gonna work on the little koi pond and get the fountain running again. I bought a little pump for that. Got painting to do, a lot of work. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I think it's supposed to rain one day. Here's a lot of the stuff I got here. My trunk is full. Bringing trash cans. We need a couple trash cans out there.
All right, I'm making a list. We need swimsuits.
Okay.
We need goggles.
Okay. Box spring mattress.
Box spring.
One of them is just too loud. We can't have that in there. And you guys love that. That's Yosemite Park. It's not a real painting. It's a transfer, but it came right out of a gallery. It has this fancy gold plate on there, looking up Yosemite. Such a beautiful painting. Look at this.
All right, guys, packing up the Etsy shop. Again, I've got my oils, my rollers, my coconut oil, my little packaging things. I've got Happy Mail to send to people from my team of Young Living. And it's just so weird going back and forth with this business stuff. I almost want to leave it here, but school is out, like I already said. After this weekend, I'm going to have lots of time to work, and I don't like being unbusy. Oh man, guys, we lost our trash cans before we even left basically our street.
I had them in there so tight, they got loose somehow.
You need to put stuff in it. Uh-oh, one of them looks like it's broken. Oh,
yeah, they're running over the lid. Nia's turn to drive. We're halfway there. We're going to listen to the Office podcast. Nia loves this podcast.
I do. Office Ladies. It's really good, and I like to watch the episode after I listen to it to see different things that I've watched them a million times, but you get to see it from a different perspective. Like, one thing you missed on this podcast is they were saying that Angela did like an improv look at the camera, and they caught it, and they're like, wait a minute, we really want that to be in here, and they had her like redo it and perfect it on casino night. Just like little things, like, oh, she came up with that. Like, she came up with that look. And
yeah. How you guys doing back there?
Okay, hungry.
You're not hungry. You just ate. Juliet, did you take a nappy?
Oh, look how hungry I am. I don't need any.
No, you're not hungry. You're starving.
Yeah, I'm starving.
we just fed them a very...
How about some noodle soup mix?
No.
As always, guys, I'm having a lot of
Sheila.
anxiety. Every time I come here, it never fails.
What do you mean?
Did you guys miss Sheila? There she is. There she is with her big old curves.
Alright, so my neighbor said water was collecting by Nia's car. Ooh, dang. Feels nice to be out here. There's one other possible spot this leak could be, and it's between the house and the end of the drive. I have a general idea where I put those connections. What happened was, I've already had a leak, if you guys recall, was I buried some connections that weren't meant to be buried. And the soil out here is very caustic, and it is destroying them. And so I've already fixed one. I'm hoping, not that it's going to suddenly change, that it's this one. And I can test that by going under the cabin where it says no crying allowed. So I need to stop whining. I have a shutoff valve that goes that way. So it'll shut that off. And then go turn the water back on and see if the meter is going. It's good news that I had it on. That means there's a possibility that was the leak. What? You missing out here, Oreo? You missed it out here, didn't you? Yeah, you did. You really did. Go turn the water on and see what happens. Pray that meter is not ticking. I'm nervous, guys. Please be the problem. Please. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get a tractor out here and dig up where I buried that first supply line. I don't want to do that. Excuse me, Oreo. Excuse me. Okay, the water's on. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's moving. Oh man. Looks dry over there. Nope, no water coming out of there. It is confirmed. I have a leak of unknown origin. Could be somewhere within the ground where I stand. That makes me happy. Hi. Luckily I have this photo right here. I think the leak is somewhere over here because I had to put a connection because my line wasn't long enough. So I think that's where my leak is. I got a huge aluminum wire coming through here. And the water's pretty close to that. I'm gonna try to find that supply line. Getting a lot of action right here. That's where my spot is. I'm gonna dig it. Oh, there's no way I'm getting in there. There's no way. So many rocks. I don't even know for sure that's the spot. Or if this is the area at all it's coming from. I don't see water anywhere yet. Maybe I'll just wait till tomorrow.
Hey guys, can you believe it? We're back. It feels really good to be back here. But you know what, guys? So we just got back like maybe an hour ago. I am already having anxiety about having to go back home. And when we were getting ready to leave home to come here again, I was having that same kind of anxiety. Like the last 2 days have been a little tough for me. Like I just get overwhelmed with the idea of change and like what all that entails. And like adjusting to this normal and then adjusting to that normal. And it just hit me this time because it came on me so quickly. You know, I was pretty much at peace once we got on the road and like we're gonna come here, like it's happening. And it's like the anxiety immediately flip-flopped to now we gotta leave again soon. And I tell you what, guys, I was just sitting here thinking like, I think there's something seriously wrong with me. Like I think I have like a really deep psychological issue. Like I started thinking all the way back to like my childhood. Like some of you know who've been around for a while, my birth mom passed away when I was 3 years old. I've never really been super bothered or like emotional about it. Like until I had Symphony, that was the first time I got even slightly emotional because I thought, man, she's missing out on this. My mom was missing out on her granddaughter. But I mean, I didn't have many thoughts when Abram was born or even Juliet. It's kind of hard to explain it, but yeah, I'm thinking it goes back to that one thing as a child that's caused me to have like extreme inner feelings, like emotions, anxiety, just like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think all of that is coming from me losing my mom at such a young age. Like that huge catastrophic change. Like, and my home didn't change. Like I didn't have to move anywhere. We already lived with Bebo. I didn't move out of that house until I was like 7. My grandparents ended up getting a divorce. And so that's when a little bit more of like instability as far as like changing homes came along, but that still didn't bother me. I thought it was fun. I don't know, y'all. I can't explain it, but there's like just something going on. Should I go back to counseling? Should I just like talk to you guys about it? Like, I really don't know. My counselor has been doing virtual sessions, but I haven't done one with her since all of this. I'm seriously thinking about scheduling one with her while we're out here because, well, I walked into one of the bedrooms. I'm just gonna get emotional now, and I just started crying a little bit because I was like, oh, it's so good to be back here. And now I am already like planning and thinking ahead of when I have to leave, and it's Juliet's birthday and then family's coming in town. It's like I'm unable to slow my brain down from thinking ahead. I can't. And I know the Bible says, worry about today, don't worry about what is to come tomorrow. And I'm not worried. It's not like I'm stressing out like, oh my gosh, and what are we gonna do? And it's gonna be so busy. Like, that's not what it is. It's just the idea of me having to like keep track of it, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm not depressed. stressed. I'm just having anxious feelings. I'm getting dinner ready over there. We're doing frozen pizza and some jalapeno poppers. Because I took all of the fresh food with us. I froze some stuff for sure. To have like frozen meat and different things down there. But I didn't get back in time to thaw it out. So it's already like after 8 o'clock. But we did have a really late lunch, like 3 p.m. which it kind of worked out perfectly. So I'm getting a pizza and all that ready. Let's see what the little kids are up to. Hey! You two are in my fresh, clean sheets. What are y'all watching?
Mouse a cookie.
Mouse a cookie. If you give a mouse a cookie. We brought our piano with us this time, the keyboard. The kids are doing virtual lessons. Do your kids go through phases where they love a show for a really long time? Our kids are in the if you give a mouse a cookie phase. They got really into it back like at Christmas time, and then they got all about it for a while, and then just this last week they got really into it again. So you never know what they're gonna get into. Okay, before, you guys wanna see?
There's before, guys. Should we do this painting?
Or should we do... Okay, wait. I do really like that. I actually really love it, but I just had another idea. I don't think that's the spot for it.
Let me see it first.
It does look really good.
What do you think? I really like it.
At first I thought I like it better, but I've been thinking about how our bedrooms have like half walls, you know? Like it's half sheetrock.
Yeah, it's a thinner
That's
picture.
That's a good size for those, yeah, for that area. The grand painting, huh? Probably not gonna like this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Maybe take this down because it's like painting there, painting here, that painting could go here. It's a little more cohesive, and this could go somewhere else. There's something about it, it's kind of throwing me off too.
I can put it on this wall where it's not showing underneath the light.
Okay, seriously, wait. I have an idea. This one should be like down, go lower, and like in this space. And then that one could go over there and offset the wall like you said.
I don't know.
I'm telling you what I know. It would fit perfectly in this space, babe. Like go underneath the beam and center it between this space.
That's true.
Not up so high like that one is. I'm so indecisive. Do it on that wall.
Oh,
Just kidding. All right, guys, stay tuned. We will eventually make a choice on this. Between the two of us, it'll probably take 3 months. We're both really indecisive, so who knows? You would think that 2 indecisive people, like there would be 1 in this team, but we're both incredibly indecisive. He's more decisive than I am, but he's really indecisive too, which is surprising. You wouldn't think that about Sam. But anyways, we will see you guys tomorrow. It's time to shower the kids, feed them a really late and unhealthy dinner. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget he loves you, and remember to love each other.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Stop! You're being a little too rough.